Okay, so I'm in the bathroom, and you can see when I put the new screen in on the hatch over the bathroom that the new screen design doesn't line up with the old hardware. And so rather than try to replace the entire hatch, I'm going to try to modify and just unscrew, drill new holes and modify that opener, just reposition a little bit. And I'm hoping that the hatch will still operate correctly. I don't know exactly how that's going to go, but I'm hoping there's enough flexibility in that to do that. Now I've kind of waited, and I haven't worried about it because there's a cover over this and it's the bathroom. So as a routine, I just never close it because having ventilation in the bathroom is basically, I just want it ventilating all the time. I want the bathroom to be more ventilated. So I just leave this open. It's got the cover so the rain doesn't get in. But in the meantime, since I put this new cover in here, the 12-volt powered, the little ventilation fan has disintegrated, and I've got a new fan coming today. And so with the need to change the fan anyway, it would be nice to be able to close the hatch. I mean, like I said, it doesn't get closed very often, but it would be nice to close it. And so today's project is replacing the fan and modifying the little hatch so its little opener lines up with the hole in the screen. Because it's way harder, like finding the screen was incredibly hard anyway. And to remove the cover, remove the whole, like replace the entire hatch, that's more work that I want to do. Hopefully I can just modify the existing.
A new place, a new home, for a while, let me feel alive. Nothing to hold me back, take my time, just enjoy the ride. A new man passing by, life is good, best I've ever felt.
Unfortunately, this hatch, to get it out, you have to take this cabinet off. Or now it's holding on by its little shocks. All right, come down. See, that's okay. Now I can take the hatch off. A couple little bits of the fan are in there. I'm going to move it 3/4 of an inch. Exactly would be good. Okay. Oh, and even worse is that this is threaded for this guy, and there's a hole for him to slot through. Yikes. Moving that guy is a pain in the neck. Okay, so question that I'm asking myself is, am I crazy to use maybe a little Dremel tool, a cutting wheel or something, and just expand this slot through where the current screw hole is, then drill a new hole and just use a different kind of, I don't have a tap and die set. I suppose I could get one, but I can attach there one way or another. And then I guess that puts the other, actually I would kind of test it, put it way over here. Actually, that's more than 1/4 inch. I don't even have to hollow that out. I just have to put new screws to figure out a new way to attach it, like here. Yeah, big difference, huh? I may have to get a actual self-tapping screw never, even with drilling this, but let's just see if this will go in. Difficult to get to. Oh, come on. Awesome. Okay, next step. I'm doing a different project. You want to see?
Yeah.
I'm finding out right now if this is going to work.
What are you working on?
So the new screens.
Oh, new screens.
Well,
cool.
the new screens don't have the hole in the right spot.
Oh.
And they're the only screens I can get.
Oh.
So I've modified this to move it over so that it can line up with the screen.
Oh.
I'm going to see if this is going to work or not.
Okay.
Oh, I wanted this the other way actually. Yeah, it
Ouch.
never seems to end.
Yeah.
All right, let's find out if the hatch will still work now.
Did you want to go to McMinnville, or are you too busy?
Yeah, maybe. Oh no.
Because Eric wants to go get paint and stuff, and
Yep.
I thought I'd just throw it past you if you want to go.
Yeah. Now why won't she go down? Dang it! I'm gonna have to haul out more space after all. I was just up here with the damn Dremel tool, and actually did a fairly good job of hauling that thing out. And then it doesn't look like the camera was even on, and then it was on right before and right after. I'm so frustrated when that happens, but I didn't burn anything down, and it actually cut pretty good. So I'm gonna get a little pair of pliers and just bend that just a little bit larger yet, and I think it's actually worked out. Alright, that guy is in position. I'm really kind of nervous about this. I wasn't really confident this would work or not work. This would work, I mean. So it's closed. Wonder how high we can open it now that we've moved it. That's amazing, all the way, okay. Okay, last question is, will the hatch screen line up now that I moved it? That is really a question because I only kind of measured and put it in, so I'm really curious. Here we go. Let's just make sure this is gonna work. So if that thing is screwed on, this has to connect. Oh, come on, jeez. This is where two people might be nice. Not that you could fit two people in here unless the other person was very small. Like my new girl Beverly, that would be nice. Wish she was here. Oh yes, that's perfect. Happy day. We executed that plan with precision. Yes, precision. Now we just need the new fan blade to arrive and not push it on so far. I put it on so far it whacked the metal and broke. And then I broke it more pulling it off. Anyway, I ordered 2 more fan blades, so I have margin there now. Alright, so I ordered a new fan blade. And I learned last time that, yeah, I can just put the fan blade on here. I just need to not push it on so far and to where it's whacking against the metal and breaking itself. Oh, alright, well, that didn't work. I might be foolhardy to trying to put this on without changing the motor. Jesus. Alright, we're going to try to just take the fan motor off and replace it with a proper fan motor that matches the fan blade, because this isn't working out. So, for lack of a pattern, I cut out the center of this little paper and I put it on here, and I just probed around with these little screwdrivers until I found the holes, and then I just poked them through, and so I feel like I got actually a pretty good pattern. It's kind of a silly way to do it, but it worked. Marked the holes with my little paper pattern. Dang it. My concern is that this motor, do I want it? I mean, it needs probably some ventilation. So should it seat all the way down flush where all that's covered and there's minimal ventilation, or should it seat with a little space? It's an interesting question. It would certainly clear the hatch better if it were sunk down in there. That means I need to drill the hole out larger. Alright, so I've got my step drill. Let's see what kind of excitement we can have with this. Make this hole bigger. See if our holes line up. Looks pretty good. Okay. Alright, other than the fact that you have no clearance to the hatch, which is kind of rough, it works, barely. We do have the new fan installed. I mean, the new fan motor. Actually, when I bend this back kind of straight again, it's better. So now we just need to wire it up. It does come with a new switch, but honestly, this RV has a wall switch, so a push button switch is seems like it's totally pointless. So maybe I'll just wire it direct. Alright, so I'm finally getting around to wiring up this fan. I'll let the blade off for now because it's easier to work in here, and then put it on last. But then putting this long length of heat shrink on here because I have this idea to kind of use it almost like a conduit to protect the wires. Completely. I can get it all on there, and I'll slide it back over once I crimp them together. I think I can pull that off. Assume this blade is made for this motor shaft. You wouldn't know it, huh? I'm trying to put it on here. What the? After all this, how is it that doesn't want to go in there? And I'm convinced that it should fit. It just needs to be real tight so it doesn't come off. Yeah, it's definitely not going to come off easy. Well, moment of truth. Holy crap. Alright, here we go with the screen and the hatch. After all this work and modification, it's kind of a mystery. Get that wire to tuck in nicely out of the way somehow. Maybe tape it back, maybe. Keep it from tangling up in there. Let's do that. A little bit of tape to keep it out of the way when the hatch goes on. Oh, that's nice. Okay, last step. Oh, don't lose the screw. Crap.
I found my way. In bad times, I know I'll be okay. 'Cause I found my way.